This is Dan Roberts, and we're glad to have some time today to talk to you about a new company we call Bizwarehouses.com. But let's start with a little story. This story is about a guy that we call George. As you can see, George runs a walk-up restaurant in one of the big cities here in the U.S. George is one of 28 million small businesses in the U.S. That's an astounding number. He's also one of 543,000 new businesses that start every month. George is doing fantastic. He's talking about expanding his business. He's talking about making changes. He's talking about really going to town. But he has some significant issues. He never has enough cash. His landlord is trying to break his lease, and his payroll is a mess. As a consultant, you might say, hey, this guy is ideal for needing some consulting help. And he does. He desperately needs consulting help. But he's got another problem. He needs help, but he's got no money and no time. As consultants, we've found that 95%, as we know, 95% of all the businesses in the U.S. are small, and the majority of the businesses we talk to as consultants can't afford to pay the face-to-face time. The small business community, we believe, is underserved. Most fail, as we all know, within 5 years. There is not one place where they can get products, services, education, and expertise required to develop a thriving business. So Bizwarehouses.com was developed by experts to help small businesses thrive and develop owners that can have long-term success. We basically give small businesses big business resources on a small business budget. So how do we do that? First, we provide coaching for all sizes of businesses, all the way down to the one-person business, all the way up to the hundreds of people businesses. Second, we teach. We have seminars, we have webinars, we have face-to-face meetings, whatever it takes to teach small business up to large business how to be successful. We have blogs. We have information sharing. We try to blog every day or several times a week on subjects that pertain to small businessmen, that are the hot topics of the day or the week. But above all, we have a set of tools, and these tools have been selected due to research from all of our experts as tools that the small business guy needs. The advantage of working with small business is that we have already looked at these tools and feel that they're the ones that the small business guy should use. First off, let's talk about our consulting business. We're very excited to realize that we've now developed a process that starts with this group called GoSmallBusiness.com. Then we advance to AdvoCoach, and then we go to R&R Consulting. We can start with GoBusiness.com with companies as small as one employee and deal with consulting all the way up to with companies with thousands of employees. This is very exciting for us because we have all of the tools in place now to service all the needs for the small to large business guy in many areas of the business. In the case of services, we have put together a fantastic group of affiliates. As you can see here, this is a few examples of the services that we're going to be able to provide and that we are providing through Bizwarehouses.com. All these services are headed up by experts in their field that are affiliates with GoBusiness.com. Next, we have a group of products, and this group is not very large at present, but we intend to expand it over the next years. For example, we have Xerox printers. These are all the business side. Microsoft is one of our affiliates, and they will help us with not only seminars, but software and hardware to help our clients. So here we are. This is a list of our current affiliates that we're working with to help the small business guy up to the large business. So let's go back to George. We first off said that George had problems with his landlord breaking his lease. So George needs legal services. So we have Legal Shield, and if you've not researched Legal Shield in a long time, you need to do it. They have more plans than you can imagine. They have plans for all sizes of businesses. They have plans for all types of businesses. They have all kinds of things that can help the small business guy. Those plans are very inexpensive, most of them less than $40 a month, which means that a guy like George can get his own legal department for less than $40 a month. ADP is one of our partners. ADP can jump in with a very cost-effective plan to do George's payroll. And we're very excited to have ADP as an affiliate going forward with the business. As I already talked, we're excited about GoSmallBusiness.com. This is a company that was developed by Fran Tarkington, very successful football player and businessman, that was designed exclusively for the small business guy. George can get online 24/7 and ask real people real questions about his business and get real help. And last, of course, there's things like QuickBooks, which can help George get his business organized so he can figure out where his cash is going so he can get his cash flow under control. So how does our affiliate program work? First off, the left-hand side of this is the requirements of an affiliate. In order to be an affiliate, we have to be able to receive commission and our residuals. The affiliate needs to be a business to business. We need the affiliate to help us with contacts monthly or some kind of in-kind services that helps make Business Warehouses more successful. We have a very aggressive plan to have a company-run CRM that will help keep track of all of our contacts. And we need contributions to weekly blogs and monthly seminars. What does an affiliate get out of this? First off, they get access to a very large database. They get marketing on our website, and if they wish, they can have separate landing pages. They get exposure in our blogs and seminars. And of course, we have an expo program where we plan to do expositions around the country every quarter, and they will be offered the opportunity to participate in those programs. How does a typical sales funnel work? As we know, in most of the social media work today in marketing and sales, they try to get as many people as they can in the top of the funnel. And then they break those out to whatever customers they can get. And what happens is that they end up maybe out of 100, they may only get 10 possible customers to their website. What happens to the other 90 contacts? Well, basically, it's like a strawberry patch. Every strawberry represents a person. And as we know, if you've ever picked strawberries, strawberries all don't come ripe at the same time. In fact, it would be a big problem if they did. So what happens in the traditional system is over on the left, they get the strawberries that are ripe at that time, and they throw all the rest basically away. Now what does that tell you? That tells you there's a whole lot of strawberries out there that they're going to miss. So the whole strategy of our plan is that we work with the customers that are ready to buy now, we work with the customers that could be ready in the near future, and we work with the customers that may be ready in the future. And of course, there's some that will never be ready somewhere out there in the future. The perfect life cycle, and this is a slide I got from Infusionsoft, doesn't start with us going out shaking the trees and getting as many new contacts as we can. What it starts with is re-engaging the unconverted leads that we already have. So the way our process is going to work, we're going to start with a current experience of some 50 years in the business, and we're going to take those contacts and we're going to try to capture and can convert them into sales, and then deliver and sell and create upsell the existing customers and get more referrals. And then we get, basically these customers are long-term. We call them friends. They're no longer contacts, they're no longer leads, we're calling them friends. And we want friends for life. So then we can, once we've nurtured all of the contacts that we currently have, we'll start working on new contacts. So basically what our market looks like is our target market is 1 to 100 employee companies. We want 1,000 new qualified friends per month. In other words, we want 1,000 new contacts that have been qualified. When we call qualified, those contacts are willing to give us a name and an email address. Our goal in 12 months is to have 10,000 contacts. And of course, we have a plan for long-term friend development, or what we call upselling. As you can see, this is somewhat of a funnel, but it's not a drastic funnel. We expect we could lose 10 to 20% of our contacts once they're qualified. Our plan in the next 24 months is to have 100,000 friends in the process. We want quality-only content on our website. We want content-based website with blogs, webinars, and ebooks. We have no contact release without some kind of an opt-in. And when we say some kind of an opt-in, that's an email address or a name or whatever. But it's not just one of those things where we call them to the website and let them get everything for free. The key is strong marketing automation, and we want this strong marketing automation to continually develop our friends campaign-based profitably using Infusionsoft. So there we have it. That's our company. That's where we're going. We'd love to have you be part of that company in one way or another. Thanks again. This is Dan Roberts.